discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn. Hi. And to be vegan with me. Hey everybody, thanks for coming. Hi TikTok. Hi YouTube. Thank you for being here. Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. All right, thanks for coming everybody. Today we are going to be learning about questions about prisons that you guys have asked me, and also questions about schools. Should schools be vegan? Should they all be vegan? And the answer is, of course, yes, they should be vegan. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hi, Budgie. Hi, people over here on YouTube. Thanks for joining us today in our classroom. Today we're going to be, why are you writing 3 Ks? That's so strange. Kale, kiwi, and what's the other K for? I can't think of it. Let me know in the comments. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, thanks for joining. Hi, Mitchell. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing, all of you guys, and already tapping on the screen. All right, let's get somebody in here. Remember, if you want to read a card, you have to be over 18, and you have to know how to read. All right, don't come in if you have dyslexia. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having dyslexia, but you have to be able to read a card out loud and slowly, because the goal here is to make you guys into teaching assistants and actual teachers later. All right, so if you want to come and read a card, that's totally fine. You want to come and ask me a question after that, that's totally fine too. Now, you might see what it says on my shirt here. It says, why do religious adults still believe in fairy tales? Now, the reason that that is written there is because there's a lot of religious people who come in and then they say, well, my religion tells me that I have to eat animals, which of course is absolute nonsense. I mean, all religions want you to be kind, right? And all religions want you to follow the golden rule, which is to do unto others as you want one done to you. So if you wouldn't want to be stabbed with a fork, then don't stab another animal with a fork, you know, because we're animals too, right? If you wouldn't want anybody to force you to be pregnant, then don't buy anything from the dairy industry, because that's what happens there. The dairy cows are forced to be pregnant, which is super cruel. All right, so I want you guys to be kind. I want you to be on your best behavior, and I want you to be as vegan as possible going forward. If your religion tells you that you should be hurting animals, well, it's time to change religions, okay? All right, don't stay in a religion that tells you to be weird, to do weird stuff, to hurt animals, to hurt people. The whole point of religion is to make you into a good person, right? Let me see what you guys have written here. Hi, Moon, thanks for saying hi. Someone says, Branded Breacher. You say, but animals eat others. Yeah, but look, lots of men do bad things. Men sexually assault women. That doesn't mean you should do it. If an animal is eating another animal, doesn't mean you should do it. You have moral agency. That means you're in control. You have moral agency. You decide what to do with your hands. You decide whether you're going to use them to be kind, to pet animals, or to strangle them. Now, we all know that it is wrong to hurt others. Now, the thing is that God really fucked up when he designed the planet. Unfortunately, he created lions who are obligate carnivores. But that's not the lion's fault. That's God's fault. If vegans had designed the planet, we would have designed the planet in such a way that all animals would live and thrive until it is time for them to die, and then they would die peacefully in their sleep. Like you would die peacefully in your sleep, I would die peacefully in my sleep. You see, that's why vegans are actually kinder than God. And vegans are even smarter than God. Anyway, we're stuck with the way that the world is, but we have to admit, the truth is that God is either drunk, stoned, maybe he's lazy, he's either stupid or he's dead, or he never existed at all. But one thing's for sure is that God is not very kind. Or he just really, maybe he's trying to be kind, but he has no powers. We don't really know what's going on. We do know that Jesus seemed like a nice guy, though. So, and you know, he never wanted to hurt animals. I don't actually believe that he ate fish. I don't see why he would when there's an abundance of other things that Jesus could have eaten. But anyway, we're here to talk about why we should be vegan, why all schools should be vegan. We're going to start with that one, and we'll go to the prisons later. Unless you guys want to do the prison first. You want to do prison first or school? Write it down in the comments and I'll read what you wrote, okay? Just write the word you want to learn about prisons, why we should be vegan in prison, or do you want to learn about schools? Okay, over here we have school. Oh, okay, prison, school. Oh, it's about half and half. All right, well, let me see. What about YouTube? What's YouTube writing? YouTube is saying that I'm mean. Well, Sheena, listen, I think you're mean if you eat animals. I'm just here talking, okay? Stop eating animals, stop stealing their milk, and stop stealing their eggs. Eggs belong to the mother who laid them, okay? And if you can't handle the truth, then this is not the place for you. Sorry, but it's just true, okay? Be nicer. What else do we have? You want to learn about vegans in jail. There's no vegans in jail. The only time that a vegan might end up in jail is if a vegan was trying to save an animal and then they were arrested, but that would be wrong to arrest somebody who's trying to save an animal. You guys understand, right? Imagine that. There's a car, and inside the car, it's really hot. And the person went into Walmart or some store and left the windows closed. And the dog is panting and so hot in there. And then you're having to walk by. You're going to go to your own car and you see this dog just panting and begging with their eyes like, let me out. What would you do? The right thing to do is to break down one of the windows and save the dog. That would be the right thing to do because the dog will burn from the inside out inside a car. We all know this. And here's the thing. You would all do it. Unless you're really not a kind person. Or you would at least get help. You would call 911. You'd say, there's this dog dying in the car here. But most people would try to kick down the door, break down the door, and mostly everybody in that parking lot would be helping to save this dog's life. Right? Yeah. So if the animal is suffering on a factory farm, it is our responsibility to save them as well, not just the dogs that are stuck in a car and boiling to death, but all animals. It is our moral duty to save all animals. If your religion tells you otherwise, it's time to change religions. All right, so it seems like you guys sort of want a bit of both. Oh, thank you, by the way. Yes, you can put a super chat in. That is the way to get my attention because sometimes it goes really fast. On YouTube over here, I got you guys mixed up. This is my YouTube phone and this is my TikTok phone. TikTok, you guys put the decorations on the screen, right? Like I just saw Bobby just put a little rose before. Sorry if I can't say thank you to every decoration, but I do appreciate you guys. And I know a lot of you guys are in weird different time zones right now. Not weird, but just different. So here it's 11:30 in the morning. 11:30 in the morning in Italy. So let us know where you guys are in the world because it's all different time zones, right? Some people in Australia right now and it's already nighttime. Where are you guys all from? Let's see. Scotland. Oh, cool. So you're sort of the same time zone, I think. Maybe 1 hour different. What about you guys over here? Sydney? A lot of people from Australia. Oh, cool. I got the Australian crowd right now. That's so nice. I'm so happy to meet you. By the way, I did just meet somebody from Australia in the market here in Italy. My ears are tuned to hear English, and I heard this Australian accent, and I said, hi, I'm hearing English. She goes, yeah, I'm here out from Australia on vacation. So we had a nice little chat about veganism, of course. No, she wasn't vegan, but she says she'd like to be. We had a nice talk about it. It's normal when you talk to somebody about being vegan. If they're a kind-hearted person, they'll think to themselves, yeah, I should try my best to be vegan. Okay, let's get the first person in here. Let's see who's at the top of the list. So this person's name is Rosie. Let's make sure that Rosie, you have to be over 18, okay?
Hello.
Hi, Rosie. You over 18?
Yes, I'm 19.
Okay, cool. So you're going to read this, questions about schools. Actually, I'll read the question and you read the answer to educate people, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I just want to say thank you to a bunch of people who just subscribed. Thank you very much to, I'm sorry, I can't read your name, but you sent a rose. Thank you for that. Somebody says they're from Miami. That's so cool. And also, thank you to the people who are just sharing the live stream and also those of you who are reposting. Thank you for reposting. Thank you, Megan, for following me. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. Okay, let's read this. Why should all schools be vegan?
Answer. Schools are meant to teach children values like kindness, justice, and responsibilities. Serving vegan meals aligns with these values by ensuring schools promote compassion, environmental sustainability, and human health. Vegan meals nourish students without harming anyone.
Yeah, vegan meals nourish students without harming anyone. What does it say at the bottom here?
Serve vegan foods only.
Good. All right. Excellent reading. Serve vegan foods only. That's what the children are. They're holding a banner that says. And what animal do you see at the bottom there?
A little chicken.
A little chicken. Should we eat chickens or should we save them from harm?
Save them.
Yeah, it's not right to hurt innocent animals who never did anything wrong to us, right?
Yeah.
All right. So tell me a little bit about some vegan foods that you ate during this month. Just think about any fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds that you ate. Let's go.
So my dad put together a yummy salad with some not a salad. A breakfast meal for me with some oatmeals,
Oatmeal, good.
bananas, blueberries, vegan milk like oat milk,
Nice.
almond milk, and all those kind of milks.
Good. That's great. So it sounds like you have a vegan family, or at least are trying to be.
Yeah, everyone in my family has been vegan for over 10 years.
That's incredible. Wow. I'm very proud of your family. Hats off to your parents. Good people.
Yeah.
Really good people. Oh, that's so amazing. Did your parents ever tell you why they decided to become vegan?
I don't think so, because my parents were raised to be vegan since my grandparents are also vegan, so they've been vegan since birth, and I've only been vegan for 10 years.
Wow. Well, how come you have been only vegan for 10 years if your parents were raised as vegans? It doesn't make sense.
So I used to live with my uncle at first because I didn't know who my parents were, but my uncle wasn't vegan, so he brought me up for 9 years not eating meat. And then when I found my parents again through my auntie, they teach veganism to me, and I became vegan straight away.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing your story today. I really appreciate you. Guys, let's tap on the screen 100 times over here on TikTok to support this wonderful vegan young lady. Oh, no rodeo hats, please, whoever did. Jay, don't put rodeo hats on my head, please. That's something I dread. You know that. All right. Okay, guys, we are looking to find some actual religious people who are morally consistent. We're looking for people who are Muslim, people who are Christian, any kind of Christian denomination, Unitarian Universalists also. That's my religion. Looking for anybody who follows a religion and who is vegan, who is actually able to think clearly about what their religion really wants them to do. All religions are trying to tell you, be good. Don't be mean. So no matter what religion you're part of, you should be kind. All right, we're looking for some guys, no rodeo hats. I don't want to talk to you mean rodeo people, okay? Only to the kind people. All right. So guys, this is a reminder, by the way, I talked about this yesterday. Oh, hi, just 1 second. Just a reminder, guys, do not buy anything made with feathers. Do not buy feather pillows. Do not buy coats that have feathers in them, okay? Because feathers belong to the bird who owns them. They don't belong to us. We have no right to rip them all out. If you've seen the videos of this, you would cry. It's very sad. All right. Hi, do you know how to read? Hello?
Hello, yes I do. Sorry, I was muted.
You were muted. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here you go. I'm going to read the question and you are going to read the answer. Questions about schools. Question 187. These are questions that people ask me. Guys, no rodeo hats, TikTok. Don't do that. Put some fruit on the desk if you want to interact with me, okay? Dancing fruit is happy. Okay, a teddy bear is nice. You can do that. Okay, a chicken on my shoulder that jumps on my head and goes out the other way. Oh, that's really beautiful. Okay? Also, a giraffe would be nice, but not the rodeo hats. Otherwise, I'll be forced to play the rodeo song. Nobody wants to hear that, but I will play it if you don't understand why I don't want rodeo hats. Rodeos come from a cycle of violence. Okay, so what's wrong with meat being on the menu in schools? Somebody asked me that once. What's the answer?
The answer is meat comes from animals who were kidnapped from their families, exploited, tortured, commodified, and
Oh,
slaughtered.
hold on. If you don't know it, don't worry, okay? Just I want you to learn it, okay? So it's
Yeah.
commodified. Commodified. So commodified is when you buy and you sell an animal or a person. It's not okay to commodify somebody. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Can you say the word?
Commodified.
Good. All right. So let's.
Oh, are you an English teacher?
Yes, I am an English teacher, actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but my specialty is teaching English as a second language. So I went to university for 4 years at Concordia University in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And that's a degree that I have. So I could teach anybody English. Like I could teach a Chinese person English or a Japanese person, anybody.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I taught the entire school. In the schools there, some of the schools in where I'm from, they're all French, and so I taught the entire school, all the grade 3s, 4s, 5s, 6, 1, 2, 3, all that. Yeah. All right, here you go.
That's awesome. Okay.
Let's read it again. So meat comes from animals.
Meat comes from animals who were kidnapped from their families, exploited, tortured, commodified, and slaughtered. Teaching children to eat meat normalizes violence and
hold on, go nice and slow if you don't know a word, okay? Just sound it out. Desensitizes.
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 Yeah, it desensitizes them from the suffering. So it means like they get them so used to the suffering that they don't even notice it anymore. Like when a person goes into a grocery store, it's actually like a morgue. It's like a cemetery. It's full of dead animals, but we're all so desensitized that we don't even think about it. But once you really think about it, you realize that's fucked up. The first time that we ever, as children, saw many of these animals was when they were dead. How cruel is that? Okay, so meat comes from animals who were kidnapped from their families, exploited, tortured, commodified, and slaughtered. Teaching children to eat meat normalizes violence and desensitizes them to?
Wait, sorry. I can't see. Oh,
To
wait,
suffering.
there we go.
To suffering.
Them to suffering. Peace. I can't see because of the gifts.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah,
Peace begins on our plates.
Peace begins on our place. We cannot teach peace if we bring violence in our schools.
Good.
I 100% agree with that.
All right, great. Thank you very much for being such a kind person. I want everybody to tap on the screen 100 times to encourage you because you're going to be a great vegan teacher one day. I hope that you will do some live streams like I am because we need lots of vegan teachers on TikTok and on YouTube. Just give me a second here. I'm going to look at what's going on. Somebody just told me that they're gay. All right, this is not the place to come out as gay. This is not human-centered. This is not about you. I know it's hard for many of you to understand or to believe, but you know, humans are not the only ones who are important on this planet. It is not always about you, what you like to eat, what you like to do. Right now, this is one of the only channels on all of TikTok and YouTube that speaks about animals first, right? So if you're gay, nothing wrong with that, but we don't give a shit. Basically, this is about coming out as a vegan. We are interested in you coming out to declare that you are going to help to save the animals. See, when you come out as a gay or a lesbian or bisexual person, that is not saving lives. But when you come out as a vegan, you are now automatically saving 100 lives per year. But even better than that, people are going to see your example, and then there'll be like a domino effect. Like you're going to be vegan, you're going to tell your friend's going to be vegan, your friend's going to tell somebody else, parents, uncles, teachers, everyone will become vegan when we are out as vegans. So do not stay hidden in your house as a vegan, just quietly eating your vegan food. You must come out as a vegan. That is the most important thing to make this world a better place. And let me remind all of you guys that being vegan will also save our planet. It is literally the truth that when it comes to carbon emissions, that animal agriculture is the worst culprit. We must be vegan to save the planet. That's just a fact. All right. Thanks for coming. Would you like to tell us some vegan foods that you ate this week?
Yeah, sure. Tofu and
Oh, I guess,
love
are
to
you
eat
ready?
salads.
Were you waiting for me to show the flag? Is that what it was? I was wondering why there was that silence. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, tofu. Okay, so tofu goes right here. Tofu is white. Good job. And you ate what else?
And salads, which is green.
Yeah, you ate some lettuce, I guess. Did you by any chance have kale or was it romaine lettuce? Do you remember what kind of lettuce?
It's iceberg.
Oh, okay, iceberg. That's okay, but it's one of the ones that has the least amount of vitamins in it. It's better to get
Oh, really?
kale. Yeah, the darker the leafy vegetable, the better for your health. Don't get me wrong, it's still good because it has lots of fiber and water in it. But, you know, just a heads up. Okay.
Oh, okay, noted that.
Yeah.
Apples.
Apples,
Do
okay.
you want me to say like a vegan food in each color in the flag?
Sure, if you want to. Let's try. Tell me a
Okay.
vegan food that's red.
Apple.
Vegan food that's orange.
Orange.
Vegan food that's yellow.
We can go lemons.
Good. Vegan food that's green.
Cucumber.
Good. Vegan food that is blue.
That's a hard one. We could do blueberries.
Yeah. Vegan food that is purple.
Grapes.
Right. Vegan food that's white.
Tofu.
Vegan food that's black.
Dates are? Yeah, dates.
Dates are really more dark brown. But there's one that actually starts with the word black. Black.
Blackberries, yeah.
Yes, good. Okay. Also, olives are black, some of them, right? There's some are green, but there's black olives, and also pepper and salt. They're also vegan. Okay. Vegan food that's brown.
That's a hard one.
It's really not. Think about every single nut you know. And I don't mean members of
we
your
could do
family.
Peanuts.
Yes. Okay. Peanuts, good. All right. And bread is vegan. And name a type of pasta that's brown, like a shape.
Any pasta can be brown, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I see people doing like brown pastas, like from anything.
That's
like,
right. So there's
maybe
all
we should
different.
go penny pasta.
Yeah, penny. What's the round? What's the spirally one called? Rotilli or something? Yeah.
Rigatoni.
Yeah, there's also basically everyone. Yeah, there's a macaroni that can be brown. So yeah, loads and loads of vegan foods. Thank you for naming one in each category. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to ask people to do that from now on, just to name one. Try to get different ones each time. Thank you so much for doing.
Great.
You did a great job as a teaching assistant. I'm so glad to have had you. Guys, tap on the screen 100 times each of you to say thank you to her for the great job that she did. Okay, just let's play a little song now, guys, to remind you to go fruit yourself. Eat some fruit every day. Good for you. Go fruit yourself. Go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan. Go fruit yourself. Go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan. There you go. Stop hurting animals. And here's the veg yourself one. Stop hurting animals. Go veg yourself. That means eat the vegetables. Okay, think about them. Go veg yourself. Go veg yourself, stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go veg yourself. Go veg yourself, stop hurting animals. Go vegan. All right, good job, everybody. So if you're just joining us today, I have this on my necklace here. It says, why do religious adults still believe in fairy tales? Because a lot of people try to use religion as an excuse. They will say, well, my culture tells me I should eat animals. It's not true. You don't have to eat animals, regardless of your culture. There's no excuse for animal abuse, not religion, not your culture. Absolutely no excuse whatsoever. Let me just see if I can have, I had a song here somewhere. Where did my song about that go? Oh, here it is. Let's dance a little bit, guys. We're going to dance to one song, and it's a really short one, okay? Get some exercise. No excuse for animal abuse. Everybody up. Come on. You know you need to. Need to move a bit, all right? If you want to do, you can just put your hands on your desk like this and do some push-ups, okay? Just anything to move. You can do jumping jacks or star jumps or whatever you guys call them in Britain or whatever. We're going to do this one quick song. Here we go. There's no excuse for animal abuse, not religion, not an eating disorder, not peer pressure, not your monetary status. Don't eat animals, don't buy their bodies, don't steal their milk, their blood, or their honey. Don't wear their fur or their feathers. It is only by the grace of God that you are not in their skin. Each time you see a public display of meat, dairy, stolen eggs, or fur in an ad, give it the middle finger. Each time you see an animal suffering, run to help as if you were the victim. Each time it's time to eat, ask for and choose the vegan option. Don't be a bully to vegan children or anyone who has compassion for the animals. Heaven awaits those who do their part with a compassionate heart. Every vegan started out like you, thinking they could never be vegan. It was a crazy thing to do, and yet here they are, 100% vegan, speaking out on behalf of the victims all over the world. Never think that you can't be an ethical animal rights activist, because not only can you do it, but it's also your moral duty and your destiny. Be brave, be better, be vegan, be loved, and start now. There you go. That was it, a muscle minute. That's what I call that. You just get up, you just move around for 1 minute. Feels good. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I'm Miss Katie, That Vegan Teacher. By the way, if this is the first time that you're meeting me, I have been vegan now for almost 10 years. Let me know a little bit about you. Hold on. So guys over here, if you would like to communicate with me on YouTube and you feel like it's going too fast and I can't read everything, put a super chat in. It's going to stay on the screen and I'll be able to read it out loud to everybody. But don't write anything mean, okay? Don't write anything mean, because that's just mean. Write something positive. And you guys over here, thank you for the decorations. Thank you for putting the little roses on the screen. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel, especially when you put in the dancing fruit. Happy decorations. You know, like the dancing fruit and like a hug from a teddy bear. All that kind of nice stuff. Oh, got a super chat over here. Hold on. This is from somebody named Budgie Gal 07. Well, thank you. And you made a little donation from the UK. Well, thank you for being here today. That's really nice. I'm very happy to see you. Okay, let's see who else is here. Let me see. I'm trying to read some of your comments on YouTube, but it goes really, somebody says they love eating. Okay, I think everybody loves eating though, no? I think so. Okay, let's go over here. Thank you. So let me see, who's writing? Okay, we have somebody, can't read your name, but thank you for the rose. So it starts with like an N or some, I can't read that, sorry. Guys, try to get normal names over here, okay? TikTok, come on. Let me help you with your names, okay? Kiara, there you go. Nice, a normal name. Okay, I can actually read that. Who else do we have? Somebody's name is Miriam or something, but you guys, when you use that font here on TikTok, it's all sideways. I know you might think it looks pretty, but it's very difficult to read when the comment's going really fast, okay? So if you want me to acknowledge you, just write a normal name like Jack. Great name, Jack. Thanks for spamming all the vegan meats over here, Jack. Love it. Vegan bacon, vegan sausage, vegan ham. Very good. All right, Sarah. Thanks for being here, Sarah. Thank you, Tommy. And who else just subscribed? If you guys just are now reposting, I'm going to read your names out loud too, okay? Thank you for being here. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Michael. Hey, Brian. Charlie. Thank you for reposting, love. I think that's your name. Sophie reposted. Who else? Mulch reposted. Your names, guys. It's crazy. What else are you? Okay, Maisie's here. Random Sienna is here. Oh, hold on. I just saw Super Chat go by real fast. The dark blue ones go, they don't stay. Americano_Hayuni. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm going to push a heart on here and a like over here. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thanks very much. Okay. Cleo just reposted. All right, guys, we have to keep going, okay? We're going to run out of time. We have all of these questions to do. Remember, guys, in case you're just joining us, we already did a couple of questions about schools. We're going to continue with that, and then we're going to go on to jail after. I'm not going to jail, but we're doing the cards, that questions you guys asked me about jail. Okay. All right, let me go over here and see if anybody else wants to come in. Remember, you have to be over 18, okay? Somebody's name is Dopey Bitch. Well, I'm not going to let you in with a name like that. Why are you even trying to get into my live stream with a name like Dopey Bitch? Change that right now, okay? First of all, dopey is not even good, okay? Why do you want to be doped up? And why do you want to be a bitch? Stop that. Change your name right now, okay? Get out of the lives, get out right now. Go to your channel, go to edits, and change your name to, what should your name be? I don't even know your first name. Whatever your first name is, and then put the word vegan after. Okay? So if your name is Sophie, just write Sophie Vegan.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Can you just wait 1 second? Actually, I'll give you this card to look at because I just got a super chat. Just have a look at that while I read this super chat over here on YouTube. Hi, by the way. So PLN, no, that's the type of money. I don't even know where that's from. Anyway, the person's name is Lean THIR, and the person writes, can you give me a few tips how to start veganism properly? Yes, I can. The best thing you can do is go to challenge22.com. Challenge22.com. Everybody write it in the comments to help Lean, okay? Lean fear. Challenge22.com. Don't worry, stay calm. Join challenge22.com. There you can get free access to dietitians. So you sign up there, then they put you in a group. And then they give you all these virtual hugs. They'll send you recipes every day. And if you have trouble, you just write down, I'm having a bad day, I don't know what to eat. And they'll be like, don't worry, we got you. Because they are challenge22.com and they've helped to make many, many vegans in this world. So you do that for 22 days. And then don't forget to film what you're going through. Okay, just say, hold up your phone like this, okay? And you say, hey guys, I'm just about to join challenge22.com. What's this on my finger? What is that? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Okay, I don't even know what that was. What the heck? Sorry, I'm sorry, I forgot you're here.
That's all right.
Anyway, okay, challenge22.com. So hold up your phone and just say, hi everybody, TikTok and YouTube. I just joined challenge22.com and I'm about to see my first recipe. Then turn the camera around and just film whatever your computer and just show them, okay? There's ways to be vegan. I hope that helps you. Oh, hold on, I'll press a heart on your comment. Thank you so much for trying to be vegan, though I really appreciate you. Big hug. Big hug to you. It's very nice to read a super chat that is kind. All right, so here is your card, kind sir.
Wait, I got a question.
Yeah, no, you got to ask a question, but after you read, okay? That's just the rule. You have to
Nah,
be,
because I know. Because
you have to be an educator first. You have to teach first. Are you willing to do that?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. All right, hold on a second. All right, here you go.
So what am I doing?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to let you go because you don't seem to be able to follow simple directions, okay? I said you have to teach first. You have to read the card. I don't know, maybe you didn't understand, but I told you before, practice to read the card. You're going to read it, okay? So I'll help you. Questions about schools. Question 188. What's wrong with cheese and eggs being on the menu in school? What is wrong with that? And here's the answer. Schools should be teaching kids the truth and also aligning this truth with their actions, right? If your school is bringing dead bodies into it, that's bizarre. That's weird. It's messed up and wrong. Oh, thank you very much for the decoration on the screen. I don't really know what that was, but it looks friendly. Something red. Is it a red teddy bear? Sorry, it was very fast. I couldn't see. Okay, animal products are one of the leading causes of deforestation, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. Guys, you see, we must be vegan, okay? Because all of these threaten future generations. So thank you guys for knowing that, and thank you for being here to make this world a better place. We have 2 more cards in this section right here, questions about schools, okay? All right, thank you. Guys, I'm not sure why you are all coming out as gay here. A bunch of you guys are writing the word gay on TikTok, but remember, we don't care who you hold hands with. We don't care who you make love with. We don't care who your boyfriend or girlfriend is, okay? It's fine to be gay, but this is a place to come out as vegan. This is a freedom flag. Come out as vegan. Be a good person and save 100 animals per year. If you come out as gay, lesbian, or bisexual, you're not saving 100 animals per year, are you? Now I want you to come out as vegan because this happens to be an amazing flag also. Look, all the colors of the rainbow are represented here, right? And remember, do not use your religion as an excuse. There's no excuse for animal use. Okay, let's get to the next person here. We have Hero here. I know Hero.
Okay.
Hi, Hero. Welcome
How
to
are
the
you?
live stream. Are you ready to read a card?
Sure. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bless you. All right. Questions about schools. I'll read the question and you read the answer. Question 189. What if a kid brings a salami sandwich made from a dead pig in his or her school lunch? Here's the response.
Answer. Meat is linked to heart disease, cancer, and obesity. Schools should encourage meals that protect children's health, not endanger it. Just as we would not allow kids to bring dead squirrels, cats, or dogs in school, we should not allow dead chickens, pigs, turkeys, or cows.
Thank you. And the kids are holding a sign. What does it say?
Kind of hard to see with the...
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Serve vegan foods only.
Yeah, exactly. So, it would be a perfect world if all the schools only served vegan foods because it is so healthy for us. There are so many doctors that I follow on YouTube who are 100% vegan, plant exclusive, and they are so healthy and they are teaching people how to eat a wide variety of foods. And there's amazing cookbooks out there. Best thing that you can do as a vegan is get as many different kinds of foods as you can and just have a little bit of each. Like, for example, did you know you're supposed to eat one Brazil nut every day? Brazil nut actually has been proven to lower cholesterol, but you should never eat more than just one. It's also a high source of selenium. So there's so many really cool things that you start to learn as a vegan. And I think I'm going to do more cards about foods. What do you think? Do you think I should do that?
Up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think it's going to maybe help people. All right. So, would you like to talk about the flag, the coming out flag, and maybe mention a vegan food according to each color?
I actually have an ethical question for you.
Okay, sure.
So, you talk about almonds, about drinking almond milk and all that, right?
Well, I don't drink almond milk myself because I know there's a bit of a controversy with regard to how the bees are treated.
Okay, so you are well aware of that.
Yeah, and there's also this thing about what happens with avocados and that they take a lot of water. So my policy on that is that we do our best not to hurt the animals. And there's so many other foods that we can eat. Yeah, but also you can do some research about where the almonds come from. If they're from California, for example, I know that there's an ethical issue. They also do make almonds here in Italy, and I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into that yet. But, as a vegan, we try to do our best. Yeah, it's super sad that they cut the wings off of the bees, the queen bee, so she can't escape. And they also force her to be pregnant. Did you know that? They take this little instrument and they literally sexually assault bees. Like, what humans have done to animals is so horrific. But we live in a non-vegan world right now, Hero. And so we're doing our best. That's what it's all about. If there's a vegan option, if there's an even vegan option, we'll take it. But we can't be expected to live in a cardboard box. We still have a right to live. We just do our best.
Right. Okay, I didn't know if you knew about the whole controversy with the bees and everything with the almonds in California.
Yeah, I know. It is kind of sad, but there's so many different other kinds of nuts, right? Like if you look at the flag and I talk about the representation of all the other nuts, there are almonds, but there's also Brazil nuts, walnuts,
Brazil walnuts, peanuts. I'm trying to think of some other
hazelnuts.
Yeah, cashews.
Yeah, macadamia nuts. Yeah. There's also what's the one? Pistachios. I think they're more green though. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Just before we go, you want to tell me a little bit, because I like to kind of find out a little bit about your life. You just finished night shift, right?
Yes, I just got home probably about 30 minutes ago.
Okay, so I'm here in Italy and it's just noon. And so what time is it over there? Where are you? You're
5.
I forget what
Missouri.
state. Missouri. I get Missouri for some reason mixed up with Wisconsin. I don't know why, but anyway, Missouri.
They call it misery here.
How do you say it?
They say it's misery.
Misery. Misery. I don't like to say that. Why, is it a miserable
I don't know
state?
why either. I don't know. I just moved here about 2 years ago from Minnesota, so
That's also the other one I get mixed up. Minnesota and Missouri. Yeah. Okay. Well, what brought you there?
yeah. Cheaper living.
Oh. Okay, wait. Missouri is cheaper? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Right. Is that
Oh,
where
yeah.
you met your girlfriend, or did she move there with you? Or
That's where I met her.
Okay, cool. That's nice. Well, thank you for sharing a little bit of your life with us.
Yep.
See you next time.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
You see, guys, this is what's nice. You know, this is a vegantastic man. He's not vegan yet, but he's getting his clicks. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. So today he asked me a really important ethical question about the bees and how the bees are treated. And yeah, it's something to be thought about. Somebody, you know, you can do research about that for sure. But we're reminded that being vegan is trying to do your best as much as is practically possible. For example, car tires might have some animal product in them. That doesn't mean you're never going to get on a bus or a car ever again. It just means that you're going to think about it, and when you become an engineer or some person who has the ability to change a system, you're going to work to do that. That's why no matter what job you're in, you can make the world a better place for animals. Just think about it. You know, I'm not going to go into all the different professions, but I will do that one time. Maybe I'll make a whole series about that. If you're a nurse, here's how you can make the world better for the animals. If you're an engineer, here's how you can make the world better for the animals. If you're a therapist, here's how. I think I'm going to do that. That would be a really good series. Okay, so we are now on question 190. What can school principals do to help? What can a school principal do to help the animals? Let's get somebody over here to read the answer.
Hello, miss.
Hi, welcome to the live stream. Is it possible for you to be by yourself in the room with no background noise?
Yeah, sorry, I was watching the TV.
Oh, it's a TV, okay. All right, so the question is, what can school principals do to help the animals? You read the answer.
Keep in mind things like bake sales to raise money should be cruelty-free. No eggs or milk products, and if a couch or another...
Oh, hold on, a couch, not a crouch. A couch, you know, like a sofa?
Yeah.
A couch, okay? You got to say it right, because if you say it wrong, it means you don't even understand the sentence you're reading. Okay, you're supposed to be teaching.
I really got read a lot and concentrate.
Okay, keep in mind things like bake sales to raise money should be cruelty-free. No eggs or milk products. And if a couch or any other item needs to be bought, make
sure it's not made out of leather or any other animal body part.
Good. Excellent. Very good.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question, miss?
Yes, you can.
So how does car tires and bus tires have animal products?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember. Whether it's some part of their fat, I don't remember. But you know what? You could Google it and you could let us know.
Yeah, you're fat, you fucking nigga, bro. I'm gonna fucking rape you up, little faggot. Kill yourself, fucking nigga.
Okay, why would you like me to hurt myself? Because I'm here teaching about animals and how to protect them? Are you okay? You might need to talk to your therapist about that. Something seems a little bit off. But hey, you did a really good job reading the card, all right? Make sure when you go to see your therapist, tell your therapist that you did a good job reading the card. Well, actually, you said crouch instead of couch. But, you managed to finish the rest of the sentence, so... All right, you can come back another time, but just ask your therapist first what's wrong with you. Because what you did is kind of bizarre. Maybe you really hate yourself. Strange. Maybe you're jealous because you think that you can't be vegan, but you can. You really can. And you're acting like you hate vegans, but the truth is nobody hates vegans. No. You can't hate vegans. We're just holding the mirror up to you. That's all. Nobody hates vegans. They only hate the mirror vegans hold up to them. Nobody hates vegans. They just hate the fact they know they should be like them. And the truth is, they so easily can. That's right, everybody can be vegan. It's not hard. Very easy to be vegan. You simply just don't steal from animals. You just take nothing. If it doesn't belong to you, you just don't take it. Okay? All right, all right, hold on. If you're just joining us, I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I know some of you guys are just dropping in for the first time. You might have come from another part of TikTok, and you might have come from another part of YouTube, and you're just like scrolling through, and you're like, where the hell am I? Well, you're in you're in vegan TikTok now. So we're talking about how to save the animals. And I'm here also to remind you that you should think critically. This is why I have this written here. Because if you know already that religions are full of fairy tales, then you'll be able to think more clearly, and you'll understand that science should rule your decision making. Today we looked at 5 different questions about schools and why all schools should serve only vegan foods in order to be a good role model for the children. And now, here's another one. Questions about prisons. We have 5 questions here and 5 answers. You guys can come and read if you like. If you're on YouTube and you want to communicate with me and you're like sort of wondering why I'm not looking at you that much, it's because I'm mostly focused here on TikTok today. But YouTube, you can put a super chat in if you want to say something positive. If you decided that today is your vegan declaration day, why not make it public? Tell everybody. Put a super chat in and say, Miss Katie, I decided to be vegan today. You know, and we can all help to celebrate with you. What is the date? It's a perfect day to become vegan. Look, it's April 16th. At least it is here in Italy. I know in Australia, it's probably already the next day. But hey, thanks for being here today. All right, question 181. Why should we care about people in jail? Let's go to the next person here. Somebody is, who else do we have here? Aviana. If you guys want to jump to the top of the list, you will put in a galaxy here or some sort of a happy animal or dancing fruit, and then your name goes to the top, okay, TikTok? Because I feel bad because a lot of you guys are waiting, but I'm just telling you the truth, that that's how you can get to the top. Hello.
Hi.
I just grabbed you from somewhere around the bottom of the list. Where are you from in the world?
Australia.
Well, thanks for coming. What time is it over there?
6:09.
6:09. Oh, are you talking about around supper time?
Yeah.
Okay, so you must be on the west coast of Australia. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I think on the east coast, it's already probably the next day over there. Anyway, here we go. Questions about prisons. Why should we care about people in jail? You read.
People in jail are there because they did bad things, but while they are in prison, we should be helping them to become better people, freeing.
Okay, hold on. Better people. And then you stop because there's a dot at the end of the sentence. All right? Don't forget to stop because otherwise the people on YouTube will not understand where one sentence starts and when one ends. Okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to restart?
Yes, we really should restart. But if you want, I'll read it and then you can continue, okay? People in jail are there because they did bad things. But, you see how I can stop on the word but? Whenever you're reading out loud, if you see a conjunction like but or and, it's a good place to stop and pause, let people think. Oh, and, oh, what's going to come next? Oh, she said but. Wait, what's going to happen next? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. People in jail are there because they did bad things. But while they are in prison, we should be helping them to become better people. Now, I just stopped for a second. Let that sink in. and then continue to read.
Feeding them is not the best way to
Oh, you
help
missed a word
them
completely. Did you notice that you missed a word completely?
No.
Okay, maybe you said it, but maybe there's a problem with the internet, but I didn't hear it. So, okay, it says, read it again. Feeding them.
Feeding them murder is not the best way to help them redeem themselves. Feeding them healthy, cruelty-free food is.
Wow, I'm very impressed that you read the word redeem without a pause whatsoever. That's good. Right, so feeding them murder is not the best way for them to change. Right? Thank you, Skylar, for the beautiful galaxy here. So if we want the prisoners to come out of jail and be good people, we're not going to feed them dead bodies in there. We're going to teach them to have compassion for humans and animals. Plus, humans are a kind of animal. Right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good job. Thank you for coming today. Do you have any questions, or do you want to say anything to make the world a better place for animals? Thank you for the...
I have a question.
Okay.
Why do you eat animals' food?
I don't. They have their food and we have our food.
Yeah, but some animals eat like fruit.
Okay, so if I'm in your kitchen with you, right? And your mom or your brother is eating a banana and you're also eating a banana, are you eating your banana or are you eating your family member's food? You're eating your food and they're eating their food.
Yeah, but like monkeys eat bananas.
Right, and they have their bananas and we have our bananas.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for asking. Bye for now.
Bye.
All right. Ooh, grab a card. Shop for health. Shop for the planet. Shop to save animals. Stay away from the morgue. Stay away from the cemetery. Don't buy stolen body parts. No meat, no cheese, no eggs, no cruelty. Get some chia seeds. Get some flax seeds. Get some oats. Get some lentils. Get some chickpeas. Get some broccoli. Get some sweet peas. Potatoes, tomatoes, cauliflower. Come home with me. I love you, tofu. Fruit, 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 fruit. Wait, we need spinach for our smoothie, and bananas, and cinnamon, and turmeric to make vegan ice cream. We've got walnuts, and Brazil nuts, and peanut butter for toast, and pasta, and onions, and garlic, and soy milk. It's the healthiest, so I choose it the most. Shop for health. Shop for the planet. Shop to save animals. Go vegan. There you go. Shop for health. Shop for the planet and shop to save animals. Go vegan. All right, let's continue. We have a few more cards here and we have only 8 minutes left. I don't know if I might have to go over time. Thank you guys, by the way, for you guys who are writing comments over here. Let me see. Thank you, Football, for the lovely compliment, telling me that you love me. That's really sweet. What else do we have? Pinky. I don't know why you're writing Pinky. Pinky up. Don't know what that is. Pinky up. Okay, let's go to the next person over here. Skylar. The question is, what should people in jail be eating? What should people in jail be eating? Hi, Skylar.
Hi.
Hi, here's your card. Please read the answer.
Okay. People in prison should be exposed to new ways of thinking to help them change bad habits that got them there in the first place. Part of this includes teaching them that there is nothing macho about hurting innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong to them ever.
Oh, do you know that expression, macho?
Yes, sorry, I was just trying to see if I could read that right because I don't have my glasses on. That's
Okay,
all.
because there used to be a song like Macho, Macho Man.
Macho Man.
Okay.
It was village people that wrote that, wasn't it?
Oh, you can sing. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Wow, impressive. Okay, I'm going to get you to read another one because I have to move things along or else I won't finish the lesson in time. Okay, so questions about prisons. Question 183. But aren't vegan foods expensive? Why should we spend money on criminals who don't care about society? Here's the answer.
Healthy vegan foods like rice, beans, lentils, potatoes, cabbage, carrots, tofu, greens, peanut butter, toast, and locally grown produce that's in season aren't expensive. Let's teach them these facts.
Yeah, so that's the truth. There are so many, hundreds and hundreds of vegan foods that are actually not expensive at all and good for their health. And the whole point of prison is to rehabilitate people, right? We want them to, they go in there and they're all messed up, they're on drugs and they've done bad things and maybe they had a shit life, but we're going to try to make them into kind-hearted people. That should be the goal of prison. Oh, hold on, I have a super chat over here. Thank you, by the way. The person is named G_9 FVE. Thank you for the $9.99 donation, of which half YouTube takes. But anyway, can we get a "It feels great to be vegan" dance? Much love from California. Oh, all right. This person wants me to play my song called "It Feels Great to Be Vegan." Do you feel like dancing? You.
Sure, babe.
Skylar, okay. All right, we'll do a quick little dance. It feels great to be vegan. All right, let me go over here. All right. Oh, the things I do for you guys. You see what happens? I'm getting up, but it's good for all of us. Anyways, we got to get our steps in, guys, right? All right, here we go. I don't have too many yet. I just getting started. All right, it feels great to be vegan. Everybody, let's get up and move, okay? It's good for us. All right, don't just sit there and watch me. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Just moving. It feels great. Come on out, everybody. It's time to come out as a vegan. That's right. You heard it here first. It is time to stop being morally inconsistent. It is time to stop living your life against your own moral code. It's time to stop being nice to pets and dogs, but to be nice to everyone in the side. It feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great to be vegan, to live our lives with moral decency. It feels great to be vegan, to try to stop so much animal cruelty. It feels great to be vegan, because saving animals makes us happy. Where do we get our protein? Plants. Do plants feel pain? No, they don't have a brain or a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. But what about the accidental deaths during crop harvesting? Well, that will be reduced if you become vegan, because you won't be filtering the plants through the animals first, which is highly inefficient. It feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great to be vegan, to live our lives with moral decency. It feels great to be vegan, to try to stop so much animal cruelty. It feels great to be vegan, because saving animals makes us happy. Veggies, fruits, nuts and seeds, put those in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate, so open up your heart. Vegans stay away from the board part of the grocery store. Vegans stay away from the cemetery part of the grocery store. Vegans don't steal their eggs, their milk, their freedom, or their lives to more. It feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great to be vegan, to live our lives with moral decency. It feels great to be vegan, to try to stop so much animal cruelty. It feels great to be vegan, because saving animals makes us happy. It takes 100 clicks until you become vegan. You have to get the message in your head, and you have to get the message in your heart. Thankfully, you're all at the right place to start. There's just one thing missing. You need to educate yourself more. So look into it. Check out all the documentaries the meat, dairy, and egg industries don't want you to see. And then come find me with your newfound heart filled with empathy. Thank you very much to my guest who was just here before, and thank you to everybody for participating today. We still have a couple of more cards to go before the end of class, even though we only have 1 minute left, but here they are. So we're learning about prisons and why prisons should be vegan. And thank you, by the way, for the person who requested that super chat. I'm pressing a heart here and a thumbs up. So thank you to G_9. I hope you change your name to something that sounds a little more vegan, you know? I mean, the song you requested is called It Feels Great to Be Vegan. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you should call yourself, but something so I remember you in the future. I'm not sure what. Anyway, if you decide to change your name, let me know, okay? So when you come back, I'll be able to say thank you. I'll be able to say, oh, you're the person. Because right now I don't know if you're male or female. I don't know if you're 15 or 95. Like, I know nothing about you, you know? And I'd like to know you. Okay. All right, so let's go over here to the next person. This person's name is Riley, and we are on card number 184. Today we're learning about why prisons should be vegan.
Yeah.
Welcome. Where are you in the world?
Australia.
Hi, we got all people from Australia in this particular time. It seems like everybody over in Australia is here. Just really cool because sometimes I go live at different times and it's like all people from like New York and Florida. So this is why I kind of work around the clock. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So question 184. What else can we do to help prisoners? And you're going to read here.
What, just the answer?
Yeah.
While in jail, prisoners can become experts at cooking vegan dishes without meat, dairy, or eggs, like the vegan versions of lasagna, burritos, chilies, burgers, lentil soups, healthy smoothies, and so many more things will.
And so, hold on, and so many more things. And there's an exclamation point, so that's where you stop, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And so many more things. Now is the next.
So many more things will give. Fuck all my steak.
No, then it starts and it says, this will, okay? Try that again, all right? So it says, and so many more things. Then, this will give them a sense of pride. So they can potentially open a vegan restaurant when they get out. How cool is that? Okay, imagine that you're really sad and you had a fucked up life and you did bad things, you stole or you hurt people because you had terrible parents, but then you go to jail. But then in jail, wouldn't it be cool if they actually rehabilitated people and helped them to be good citizens, taught them how to make delicious vegan food, and then helped them to start a vegan restaurant? That's a way that we can change the world. All right, so let's support vegan options in prisons, in schools, in hospitals, everywhere. All right, the last one is questions about prisons. Question 185. It sounds like you're saying that if someone becomes vegan, there's no downside to it. Am I understanding correctly? There's no downside to it at all. Nothing wrong. Nothing ever bad happens when you become vegan. And the answer is, that's right. Yes, now you're getting it. When people become vegan, everybody wins and nobody loses. Nobody loses. It's great for the animals, it's great for the planet, and it's also great for humanity at large. Okay? So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thanks for doing your best to be as vegan as possible. And remember, if your religion is telling you to hurt animals or to hurt people, it's time to leave that religion. All right? Now, my particular religion is Unitarian Universalism. I'm a Unitarian Universalist, but I'm even calling out my own religion every single day for 2026 because they voted for something good. They voted to end the exploitation of animals, but some of the church congregations are still serving cow's milk during coffee hour, and that's not okay. There should only be soy milk or oat milk there. Right? So I'm doing that with my church, my religion. You guys do that with your religions too. All right? If your priest is up there preaching with dead animals in his intestines, call him out and say, excuse me, you should be vegan. Okay? Sound good? All right. Thank you guys for coming today. Let me just see if there's anybody else who wants to come in because I had a few people. We have somebody here who is, let me see. Let me see this person and see what their profile looks. David has 39 followers and says, saving up for an IBX GoFundMe. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I can't let you in. I can't let you in, even if your name is Vegan David, because it says that you are saving money for something that has nothing to do with the animals, and I'm just not sure that you're actually vegan, all right? Nobody has to fund you to get something like that. We have to fund the animals who are suffering, all right? Okay. Let's go to the next person here. We got somebody named Isabel who wants to come in. Hi, Isabel. Oh, Isabel has left by now. Hold on a second. We got some. Oh, no, there she is. Oh, who is this?
Oh.
Hi. Welcome to the live stream. Hi. Do you know how to read?
Kind of. I've got dyslexia.
Okay, sorry, this is not the place for you then. And this is a place for people who know how to read, because we are here to teach people how to be animal rights activists, all right? And how to read out loud, to present ourselves, okay? So you go and keep practicing. You'll get better though, okay? Because I also have dyslexia, but I never use it as an excuse. What I do is I just keep practicing reading out loud all the time, all right? We all make mistakes though. Go here to learn. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. If you are somebody who knows some vegan children, this is a good place for you to go. PETAkids.org. They have stickers there that are free, and they have all kinds of resources, videos, especially for children to understand veganism. They also show you how to make school lunches that are vegan, and how to make lunches and snacks and have birthday parties that are vegan. So this is something that you could do. Go to PETAkids.org. PETAkids.org. It stands for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. All right? Oh, somebody's writing in giant letters here, something big. Yule writes, I am a subscriber and your biggest fan since you start. Please read my comment. I'm so poor, I can't afford a super chat. I have a question. If you eat plants, animals will not have any place to live. If you eat plants, animals. No, listen, sweetheart. Okay, to Yule, all right? Listen, Yule. Here's the thing. Billions and billions of animals. Just try to picture billions of animals. It's impossible to even imagine how many. Okay, not millions, but billions and billions and billions of animals. They are all hidden from our sight. They are on factory farms like prisons right now. Right? So they aren't even part of the ecosystem anymore because humans have forced them to become pregnant. They've taken cows and they forced them to become pregnant over and over again so that they can kill them, kill their families. So the whole cycle is nothing but violence. The more that we eat plants, the better it is for everyone. We need to stop feeding plants to the animals that we breed because we should stop breeding them. Breeding animals means raping them. Breeding animals means sexually assaulting them. That's wrong. Breeding animals means confining them and forcing them to be pregnant against their will. This is what us humans do. What humans do is act like monsters. We should be kinder. We should not be hurting animals. So going forward, eat plants. Do not filter the plants through the animals. It is not efficient. It wastes water. It wastes calories. Okay? You guys got it? All right? All good people are striving to be vegan. And let me just see if there's any other comments here. Guys, if you're just watching on YouTube and you want to write something, I'm going to try to read right now if I can, okay? But it's going very fast. Let me see. Okay. Are you happy with your life? Yes, of course I'm happy not hurting animals. It feels so much better. You know, when you come out as a vegan, that means you are saving animals. But I have to go because I think someone's at my door. I'll see you guys in the next live.